grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. Here's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Penny. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Penny, a first down carry. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Leaves it for Penny. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Left side complete to Lockett. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say. When you're
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. 30, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the turnover, here's Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. To throw, it's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Murray now on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Touchdown, Cardinals! Kareem Hunt.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's a give to Penny.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona will give them the season sweep.
A handoff to Penny. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Rashad Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run for it with Penny. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Rashad Penny unable to get there. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Throwing now is Murray.
Swings this out for Hunt.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. This is Penny. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Penny. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 29, Murray trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. First down, Seattle. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Penny. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
The Seahawks on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 9. Now it's Penny running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10, right at the 40. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down and 4, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll run with Penny. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Space to run past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On third down, Penny. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run with Penny. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? He's got a man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop them with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Push him back. Push him back. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Murray to throw.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. To throw is Wilson. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still fourth down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First throw of overtime for Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. From the gun, Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To throw, it's Murray. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps, so they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Murray now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hunt.
And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Arizona, they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Seattle,
this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-13 campaign.
And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around.